EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
On second and 10, Watson. Looking deep for Demarius. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On first down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
There we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Oh, he slipped right by him. Oh, now he bowls him over. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitre, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
On second down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A good chance this is four-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the pitch to Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Target. Set. Green the line. 2 jet.
Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, express. 20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Tuesday.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
12.
To throw again is Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's forced out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Reset. Target.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 52 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They toss to Freeman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson throwing again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw is Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On first down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Watson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 71 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come back, come back. Green the line, green the line. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back 22.
3rd and long. It's Watson. On the comebacker, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. On 1st down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a toss right, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Keenum on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Keenum. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for Royce Freeman. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. On 1st down, Keenum looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Parker that time. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A first down carry now for Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey,
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Back 22! Back 22!
To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Back 22!
To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Watson. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Richmond.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw. Denver getting the football back here, and this is a Broncos team, Charles, that is on the cusp of back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 1971-72. That's hard to believe. Yeah, it is hard to believe because when you think about this league, you think about consistent play. Denver is one of those programs. That's what you get. But they do have a ton of rookies making a big impact, so the future should be pretty bright. Bradley Chubb, you expected that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Take four.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Richmond.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Keenum now on the keeper, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Case Keenum scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now this time, Keenum will throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We got three. Roger.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. He goes underneath to Freeman. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Keenum again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin with a run by Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Green the line! Green the line!
Again, it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Come back, come back!
Now Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go, let's go! Jam, jam! On 53! Roger, roger, roger!
On 1st down, Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, on yours! On yours!
He'll look to throw. Pushing through the contact. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.